Welcome to our reading for Wednesday, July 22nd. How is everybody doing post new moon in Cancer? That was a grand cardinal cross, and my Sun, Saturn, Pluto conjunction in my birth chart was square to all of that. So for me personally, it was deeply emotionally transformative and then completely knocked me out. And these transitions are these aspects that hit us astrologically really affect our charts also uniquely. There is this collective experience of where the alignments are, but then the way they aspect your birth chart personally is such a unique journey, right? So just because it might look a certain way to me or to your neighbor or to your friend, your experience might be completely, a different level of intensity based on the way, the alignments are aspecting you. So here we are, jump in. So we're moving off of that Grand Cardinal Cross, so there's some changing, some transitions. We are tomorrow moving into the Sun in Leo. So we're going to have this courageous, loving heart that's going to be propelling us forward, and it's happening now. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Andromeda was up for change. Andromeda created the Milky Way. That's our mother galaxy that birthed the Milky Way. So that meta mother energy is encouraging us to say yes to the change, to the adventure of that yes, and where it might lead, guide, take you. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. That often is wanting to come through. So the above space is jump in, be guided, be led. The below space, the star bathing, the light body, crystal grid, anchor yourself on the planet, open up to the celestial influx of light, and anchor that in your body into the earth grid. Anchor your feet onto the earth, and big picture thinking. We're asked to think big and to let our seeds that we're planting, however small it might seem in our personal lives and personal realities, keep the vision, the big picture vision, in your heart and in your mind. Okay, Pleiades energy, inspired ideas. We need to really energize those inspired ideas and take action. So let's drop it down now. We have jump in as the above space, the below space, star bathing, crystal grid, activation, and the middle card, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So in the jump in, we have the Eight of Swords, the Star, and the Nine of Crystals. So the Eight of Swords, there might be a bit of a hangover from this is like the hangover from the new moon card. You might be feeling a little bit rocked, set back, like, whoa, that Grand Cardinal Cross was intense. It knocked me on my butte. But let that that knockout be an opening to celestial guidance, and ultimately opening you up to the free energy source for you to activate your mission, your vision. Okay, this is a very autonomous, independent card. So We're not sitting down for too long, just sitting down long enough to let the light in, to let your star codes in, so that you can jump in and be the activator of your intentions. Then in the below space, there is the Two of Wands, which I kind of see this as the fire starter. You know, we take two sticks and we rub them together. And when we rub them together in the right way with the right materials, we make fire. And that is what that energy is asking, is to get creative with your resources and to start creating, to start take action. And the King of Cups is like so with us, guiding us almost every reading, to take those action steps forward with ultimate wisdom, that you're not, there's no haste. Wow, we have the Queen of Cups too. We have counterparts here. So there is the strength and power in this dynamic masculine and feminine of the emotional body. There's a balancing, a calibration that's happened with this new moon energy, with these lunation cycles that have put us in a position where it is time to take action. It is time to make a decision and to get creative with your resources and to move forward, but not hastily, with great wisdom, and great wisdom that these two Cancer new moons have given us. These Cancer new moons, we've had two this month, this summer, two in a row, two new moons in a row, and that's profound to have that much reflection time, which the moon gives us, right? And Cancer is ruled by the moon. So much time to go within and really understand our feelings about the world in which we inhabit, and to refine that emotional state where we are cleansing the internal waters of our kind of like negative mind, where those waters are now being purified, where we're seeing hope, we're seeing vision, we're seeing more clearly our mission to be emissaries of love and how much the world needs that. So whatever decisions we're making, we are embodying that divine wisdom, that this masculine and feminine leadership. This is the King and Queen of love. And we have the Three of Cups that also came out with this Queen. So there is cause and reason to have hope and to celebrate. Threes are very creative and kinetic energies. So there is something like, a raising of our glasses, a toast to the future and to the hope diamond, that we're polishing ourselves on the inside, and we're breaking through our own glass ceilings, and we are able to see with more clarity through our hearts the future, and we are taking action in new ways. Our action steps are not the way we used to take action. They're full of humanity and full of compassion for the totality of the human experience, and we are much more aware now of what that totality of the human experience is, and we're holding space for all of it, and we are taking action on it. But we're not despairing. We see hope in the future. We see hope that we are going to eradicate these injustices, and we are going to bring the voice of wisdom to the forefront of the individual. That it's a collective humanity that we're seeing. We're all in this together, and we are indeed doing it together. Your actions are so important. Big picture thinking, the Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. We have the Wheel of Fortune, so this is in the personal. This is kind of the earthly space. This is the heavenly space. And this is the you space that integrates, that bridges these two. And the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is spinning. The wheel of time is spinning, and it's spinning you. And the new world is officially now. And how has life been transforming you and turning you and changing you? And you know, this great pause and this more private time that we've had in spiritual communities, like ashrams, you know, you are given a lot of space and time and silence, and in kind of isolation. A lot of spiritual initiates, as they go through initiations into heightened levels of experience, they go through initiations in caves, which are very removed from society, removed from each other. It's an isolation chamber, basically, where you confront the many layers of your ego and of your mind and of your emotional body, of your physical body, and of your soul body. And those experiences in those solitude spaces are what gives the one the opportunity to deal with those layers of themselves and basically transcend to another level, a higher vibratory field. And humanity has been, in a sense, activated in this great initiation. And some of us approach it in that spiritual tonality, where we are given the space to not be so much affected by each other's energy fields. In all this direct person-to-person contact we typically encounter in our daily lives, and we've been given our personal caves, you know, to go through this progression. And initiations are not painless, obviously. You know, we're experiencing that in humanity, and anybody who's gone through willingly these spiritual initiations, they're not comfortable by any means. But we're, you know, our fear wants to keep us comfortable and wants to keep us in this illusion that, you know, we're here forever. And I think we need to, you know, see in the Wheel of Fortune the peace in the discomfort, the peace in the change, finding that inner peace in the growth. It's opportunities, the changes that are here and upon you, and that what's been changing and transforming you is ultimately orienting you into another level of your experience, of yourself, and of your life. It's asking for this you know, big picture thinking, to be visionary in your movements forward. This Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight, and it's asking for that big picture thinking, you know, to see the experience of your actions before they happen, you know, to see it, to visualize it, to you know, line yourself up with your thoughts and your words and your actions, and then dive in. There is a speed. There's going. Oh my gosh! There's another knight that was right there. There is going to be air and fire. Just be careful with your actions that you don't create a brush fire. You know, really embody this earthly water energy. To not fry out your nervous system. Those are two very fast-moving knights, but I like it because there is going to be a lot of quick-moving action. action steps taken. And the Six of Crystals shows us that these actions are going to be bringing a balance to karmic energies on the planet. And we are, this planet we're inhabiting is our home, and the society that we live in is our creation, and we are bringing balance to that through our actions, through our wisdom, our walk of wisdom, okay? Through our celebrations, the way we celebrate, the quality of the way we live is creating our society. And this Empress card crowning this energy, I'm just going to put her right there, is a very earthing energy. She is the Empress because her heart is abundant. She has this energy of abundance. Even if she doesn't have a lot physically to give, she always gives what she does have. She's not in servitude, okay? She's not enslaved in servitude. She is in service because that energetic shift, her heart is awakened, and she serves abundantly through the high heart, through that seat of unconditional energy. I'll get one more card for the completion of this. This is a very strong reading, actually. This new moon was very powerful for us, wasn't it? I can really feel that in the collective of my viewers. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry, okay? So there is some sort of perhaps issue that is really like rocking your world and so deep in your heart. It is affecting you so much because of, the revelation of some piece of information perhaps. And you can't carry it alone, okay? Sometimes we have to set boundaries with information, take actions, do what you can in the moment, and do a little bit every day towards that thing you're passionate about, yet have boundaries with how much you don't want to lose your ability to be that Empress energy where you are in the frequency of abundance. So get involved, jump in, and still hold your boundaries, so you stay in service and not servitude, okay? There's a real fine line there. So be that king and queen of cups, that emotional energy channeled into loving compassion, and channel the celestial starlight. Let this wheel of fortune, as it's spinning you, find that inner peace in the change, and take those actions to bring about the society that is in our heart and soul vision. And you'll want to set boundaries, even with yourself, and being able to balance your self-development in this Aquarian age. We want to be sure we stay in the abundant energy and not the depleted energy. Okay, so keep tapping in with your meditations, the free energy circuitry. And I will be teaching more about that for a 3-weekend course starting the first Friday of September. So if you're interested in tapping into that free energy, please contact me. And I'm wishing you all very well, and I'll talk to you for Thursday's reading. Aloha.